I have made over 16,000 US dollar from trading last month, and my wife believes it's hers. Hello and welcome to my channel STB Trading. My name is David, and next to me I have my lovely wife Ruth. She's also known on social media as Pop-Up Trading, and in today's video we want to talk a little bit about how it is when both partners in a relationship are trading, and also when you are married, especially when you are getting payouts. Do you share the money? Does everyone keep the money to themselves, especially when they have payouts? Especially my wife believes that my payouts is our money and her payouts is her money. So yeah, it might get a little bit heated, but that's okay. All right, so let's get started. Maybe first of all, so Ruth, you have been active on social media as well for the last couple of weeks, and you have created a small Instagram channel called Pop-Up Trading. So guys, please go ahead and check it out. And yeah, like how has your journey been as a trader, first of all?
Well, my journey as a trader has been with a little bit of up and downs. Normal in this of the life of the trading space, but I would say my niche is more for Spanish speakers, as you can see. And well, yeah, we had the luckiness to dedicate ourselves with order flow to do the analysis. And I would say as a partners, that not only partners into the real life, also when we are trading is a little bit sometimes difficult, sometimes easy, because you can fall into the FOMO space. For example, when you are in a trade and let's say I didn't even turn on my computer, maybe I was busy with our daughter. So let's say you hear like, hey, I catch this trade, it's going well. And then all of a sudden you feel like the sensations, like it comes the FOMO to yourself, like I'm missing this opportunity.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's something that you always can fall into. So I think in general, for us, it's not necessarily the part of understanding your partner, as long as your partner is in the same industry or has the same interests. But I think it's more of like competing or comparing yourself, not even necessarily competing, but more comparing yourself. And especially if someone already caught a trade or is already in a very good position and had a very good entry, it is definitely possible that sometimes you can fall into some kind of FOMO. But of course, this is something that you can only solve over time, and also if you journal. And I think what is very important in trading, you need to always take your own decisions. You can never rely on someone else.
I agree.
And I think this is also something that we went through. When you're looking too much to the other, then I think, this can lead into a bad result.
Yeah, like both of us are, of course, applying order flow, but we are different mind, we are a different personality, so everything it's just different. Like the reading of the market will be different.
And actually also our trading style is completely different, because for example, I myself, I really like to take very tight stop losses. And I think you, on the other hand, you prefer to rather give your trades more space. And even if it goes against you, you stay in your positions.
Yes, for me, my rule is like I have my stop loss, and if the market wants to take me out, I will completely wait until I am out with my stop loss. Like I don't cut before, or I just wait. I just wait that the market give me a clear signal. And probably I will take a second shot if the idea of that I was reading continues. Like the market is telling me, yeah, your idea is correct, was just your entry was bad.
Right. All right, but how in general is it when it comes to like payouts, when we make money, when we have payouts from prop firms? Because especially I had a big payout or two payouts last month. I made in total over 16,000 US dollar after a profit split. And what is your take on that?
Well, obviously, when you are seeing the profits, what you want is like to invest. You need to think about like how I'm gonna invest. Of course, for me, my preferences of investment will be like, how can I enhance our house, our daughter, and then comes like in our business ideas, or maybe the next challenge to buy.
True, true. I totally agree. I mean, I think this is one of the most important things in trading, especially in the prop space. When you have payouts, you should always leave some money on the side and not just spend it and just blow it on stupid stuff. And also in general, I think for me, family comes first. So the most important thing is just to have everything in check for my family, that we have enough stuff as, for example, food, clothing, or even if we need any technical devices, as for example, phone or a computer or whatever. So, for example, you bought just recently a new computer, as your computer
Yeah, it was just crashing.
was exactly
Yeah, to have like we have to negotiate between us, like what the percentage is gonna be for ourselves, what percentage is going to be for the house, for the business investment. Everything will be like a negotiation. Of course, I have my preferences, and you have your preferences. And this is something that goes a little bit hot at the beginning, but it is what it is.
right. But it's not that only I had a payout last month. I think you also generated some payouts. I think you also had 2 or 3 payouts even last month, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I got some payouts from different prop firms, we said, and I got like, as you know, it's every 15 days because right now I'm trading mainly in CFDs.
Right, right,
So I had like $2,000 payout, 2 times in each prop firm.
right,
So yeah, that will help. Like there is nothing better than feel like having your own money. Of course, we are a house and we have to talk and think about it like what are we gonna do with the money. But it's also nice to feel like you have your money, like you are also doing it and building it.
right. I think the most important part is just to have mutual understanding. And even if your partner is not necessarily in trading or doesn't even understand anything about it, I think it's just very important to like understand each other, or at least try to understand each other. And I think this is the only way how you can go about it, because especially for me or for us in the beginning, because it was rather my thing. So I was the one who started with trading, and you only went into it a bit later, and I taught you a lot of stuff
Yeah,
as
when
well.
I saw you in the computer, staying late at night, it was around 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. in the morning.
Right,
And of course, it's a little bit weird to know what is your husband doing at 1 a.m. in the morning. So you just go out and see him in this studio, like reading the market, studying the market. Maybe I think you were trading maybe Asia session.
right. How was it for you in the beginning when we started out with trading? Especially when I started, you didn't really understand it yet. When you saw me trading, especially when you saw me also studying, how was your feeling towards that whole thing that I was trying to pursue? Did you understand what I was trying to accomplish, or was it something that was just completely new to you?
Well, at the beginning, I didn't knew that you were actually into trading. Like you were not so open. You were not so open with trading. I think you just wanted to make money, and then when you have a big quantity, you want to share. I think you was thinking in that way, or you were thinking in that way. But you so I would say like I saw you 1, 2 a.m. in the morning reading the markets, and I saw graphs. So for me, it was like, what is this? What is he doing at 1 a.m. in the morning? So I think I didn't interrupt you I just saw you and then just went to sleep again. And I think the next day I just Google it. What were doing? What is these graphs? And then you explained me. I think you were with cryptocurrency back then. You were
Right.
watching Bitcoin.
Right.
So then I started also doing my research, looking some YouTube videos about other persons. And then I understood the probabilities of really having a second income, and a second income that is not $100 or $200, that actually you can make a salary like a $4,000 or $5,000. And I said, why not?
Right. Right. So yeah, guys, I guess this is one of the most important aspects, especially if you are in a relationship, you need a partner that is understanding, that also maybe can hold you when it's not necessarily going your way, that is not getting mad at you. Of course, it's fine to ask questions and everything, but definitely you will have times where you just go through a very bad phase, where you are just maybe constantly losing. And for that
Yeah.
reason, it's very important to have a very understanding partnership. And if that is not given, then I think it will become ultimately way more difficult for you to become profitable, to reach a point where you can say, I am seeing some success. That's my opinion on that. I don't know if you have any other take on that in general.
Well, like we said, to be first totally open with your partner, explain what is trading to your partner, what are you trying to accomplish to your partner into the trading space. And of course, also talk about the negative stuff. Like it could be like days that you are in drawdown, and sometimes it's hard to tell your couple, the next person, like this time I had a big loss, because you can go into revenge trading and everything can affect. So the most important thing, I guess, is just to be totally open and talk openly. What are you doing? So then you don't create a double think in the other person.
All right. So I hope you like this video. If you want to see us sitting here and discussing other topics regarding trading, about how it is to become profitable, how it is if both persons in a relationship are traders. So if you have any ideas for other topics or something that you would like to see, then please leave a comment down below, and we hope to see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.